Hi everyone. Today I've come to a really interesting little church called the Church of All Saints in a place called Kemeys Commander. This is an Anglican church and it was originally dedicated to St. John and under the patronage of the Knights Templar themselves. This was first mentioned back in 1254. The church that stands here now was built in the 15th century and it was heavily restored in the late 19th century. The name Kemeys is derived from the Welsh Kemeys, meaning bend in the river. In this case, the River Usk that passes nearby. Now, I've probably pronounced both of those words wrong because I still can't get to grasp with the Welsh language. The church has a dual bell cot, and I did read that one of the bells is from the 13th century, but I do find that hard to believe. The porch has got some scaffold here. I'm not sure if they're doing work or that's actually holding it up because it is a very old building. We'll have a walk through the church now, and the door's very heavy and sturdy. And as you walk into the church, it's actually pleasantly very light in here, and a really small one. You can see straight, see everything straight away. It's got a beautiful barrel roof, and although this church is very simple, it does have some very nice features that we'll look at now. The font is really nice, very simple, in a hexagonal shape. It's believed to be from the 13th century or possibly the early 14th. As you can see, it's got a couple of electric radiators in here. It must get really cold because we're like right in the middle of nowhere and there's only really farms around here, no other sort of houses. There's a load of open back benches that are from the 1870s, and apparently the church holds up to 60 people. There's a stone floor that's hidden by this red carpet, and I could even see a few ledger stones. So it'd be very interesting to know who's been buried underneath here. Probably a few Knights Templars. The rood screen here, separating the nave from the chancel, is very simple, made of oak, and it's believed to be from the 15th century. And it has the rood on the top there, a simple cross, obviously from a later date. As the church is so small, we've reached the altar already. It has a stone altar with a fossil marble slab top. Very simple, but still quite nice. Unfortunately, there's no stained glass windows here. There's a very happy spider. I think that needs a bit of a dusting up there. But the good thing about not having stained glass windows is it makes the churches like very bright, so you can see see what you're actually doing. I couldn't find any dates, but this bit looks very modern, but still nice. So this church is obviously still open. So when I came here, the door was open, and I assume it's one of the local farmers who either opens it every day or maybe it's permanently open. But they still actually hold services here. Apparently, they're the second Sunday of each month at 9:30 in the morning. And although I'm not what you'd call a Christian, it's such a lovely church. I might even try and pop back here and actually attend the service. I know that most of my subscribers come from like all around the world, like a lot of people from America, which is great. But if you're local or in this country, come and support these churches, come and visit them. And I keep saying every time, there's always a little pot here, and I always leave money every time I come. And I'd encourage you to do the same, to try and help keep these churches going. If you are interested in visiting, I'll put the postcode and information in the description. And if you do visit, obviously it only takes about half an hour because it is a small church. But there's about 3 or 4 other really interesting churches in this area, so you can come for like the afternoon and just go around them all. Just about all these old churches around here are actually listed buildings, and this church is a grade 2 listed building which was designated on the 18th of November 1980. So I'll have a little walk around the graveyard. It's only a short video today. I don't want to keep making long ones because I know people get bored. The building itself is in a nice condition, and I believe the roof was replaced back in the 1980s. There's quite a different range of gravestones here. Some very old ones and then some very modern ones. This here would have been the base for the church cross. There's no sign of it, so I wonder where that has gone. Obviously it's been broken, but there must have been pieces. You know, I couldn't see any in the church or anywhere else. It'd be very interesting to know where that's gone. As you can hear by me crunching the leaves, it is autumn now, and it's got a beautiful oak tree here, and it's shed, you know, millions of leaves. And right next to it, there's a lovely yew tree, and I reckon it's about, you know, 300 to 400 years old. It's not an ancient one, but it's still a really nice one. And the beauty of the yew tree is it doesn't shed its leaves, only the berries if it's a female one. So I'm going to wrap up this short video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment if you did. But please, I'm noticing there's so many nice people out there, but there's a few people who just seem to delight in leaving negative comments. I haven't really got time for that, so I'll just delete them. So please don't waste your time. If you don't enjoy the video, just give me a thumbs down and move on. So thank you everyone for watching the video. Please help me by hitting the like and subscribe. I'll see you all soon.